back again. Another week, another song. Here we are again. Had a few technical difficulties over the last couple weeks. It's got to do with synchronizing the sound and the video together. It doesn't always work out the way we think it's going to. Someone else did have a look at it for us that is much better versed in software than we are, and it would appear that it's just got to do with a software issue with the programs that we're using. So perhaps next time we're gonna have, well, we got one more song and then we've got a break coming up, and maybe during that break we will we have access to another software program that we may pull in and see if it actually works better. So if you notice, when you notice it, if you notice when Carolyn comes in, she hits the drum, it's for it, that's to synchronize, and if you get the video into the sound, and it should theoretically play the same all the way through. But what happens, unfortunately, is the two software programs that we're matching together do not line up. So in other words, one is running at a different velocity than another, and so we try and compromise it, and we can't always do that. And then when we do make the compromise, it changes something else. So it's actually a bit complex with the software that we have. I understand that when professionals do it, they have different software that is much more accurate and direct, so that when they sync up a video to the sound, it runs the perfect speed right through. So that's what we've been told. We will continue to kind of see if we can work our way around it, and just ask you to kind of try and ignore it. I know it's hard sometimes to do that. Today's song, really looking forward to sharing this song with you. Time Enough. It was I created the chorus of this song on a solo trip to Florida, and just looking out the car window while I was driving mile after mile after mile, kilometer after kilometer, and the chorus came to me. Then I went to Florida for a couple weeks, and then I came back, and then I got the verse in, sat down with the guitar and did the verse work for the song. I've always really liked this song. I thought it has the just the right elements, structure, and things like that, just to be a really good song, and I really do enjoy it, and we're looking forward to sharing that song with you today. And this song is called Time Enough. I hope you do enjoy it. Time Enough. I've got time enough to see the world around me. I've got time to think and try to change my way. But when I'm alone, I almost feel forgotten. Without you, time just seems to slip away. Take the time to show I care, or even see you standing there in the rain. Always running hard and trying to place. I did not know this was a mix that could not be won. One thing I really liked about that song was we've ended up with some discussions on that song when I first played it. Carolyn hears all the songs for the first time after I create the song. I run it by her in its rudimentary form and ask her what she thinks about it. That particular song, when she heard it for the first time, which is pretty much what you heard, maybe with some just slight tweaks in it, but after I played it for her, her response to it was, well, I certainly hope you get it. And I hope I do too, actually. But it did bring to mind some of the things about creating music and songs in particular, and lyrics. Could I indeed write something and not really understand what it is about myself? And I suppose when you really think about it, it is possible, because I don't always know where these songs are coming from. And like I said before, this one came looking out the window. I was by myself, and I was kind of missing Carolyn, I think, at the time, and thinking about what it would be like to be alone. And I was on a holiday myself, because I had just retired, and so I had some time, and so I was kind of by myself and thinking about what it would be like going through a phase like that, only completely by myself. And anyway, that's time enough. Like that song a lot. Sorry about the sequence of songs. They got a little bit out of sequence for us, because we did have some technical problems in one of the songs we wanted to redo again, which would be the song that is coming up next week. So we'll do our best on that. And thanks for joining us this week. Carolyn, Barbie Princess, thanks very much. See you next week.